today's video we're now testing the peel side to the dock section with the Black 5 with a couple of wagons, and it's going to be slow running. So this section here now has its spot detection working, its block detection working, and then the spot detection's here working. The signals are still not done, they're the next on the agenda. But slowly we're now heading towards the mountain area, as I call it, on the layout, past the waterfall, and into the mountain. Bit of a strange mountain with the opening, but obviously you can see it going through here now. And it'll come out into what I call Docklands now. To be fair, the Black 5's probably a bit too big for this section, very close to some of the walls. But it's just being tested today to make sure all the spot detection are working. Got a bit of a spot there, and I need to clean the track a bit more. And then coming in to what's going to be the dock area here, or what I call the dock platform 2. So here you can see my main power distribution for the layout. So this one here is my 12 volts DC. This one here is 5 volts, and this one here is 3.3. But I've found out 3.3 really is dropping down to 2.7, which is a bit low considering the sensors I'm using. So I've had to do a slightly different one. Now obviously we've got the main PC 40 pin adapter comes into this module, which is fused, but then each one of these zones has got its own fuse section for it. So when I come into this area here, what you'll see is I use the 5 volts, which is the yellow, and that supplies the servo, which is mounted up here, and that I felt was the right way to do it. Then you'll see there's a small module here, and that is taking power from the 12 volt supply of the PC to give me 3.3 volts, which is used for the various spot detectors, which you can see here. So that is how I've done it. Now this is a slightly different module. I'm using a different MCP23017, which has got screw terminals on. Basically, I just bought them separately and soldered them onto the module. So that makes it a little bit easier for when connecting the Ethernet cabling that I'm using to take the feed from the spot detectors to the MCP23017. And the next section I'm working on is this junction here, which allows me to go from the lower section, which goes all the way from the central station area, which is over there, and it comes up the gradients. Now some locos do struggle a little bit because this is, I think it's a 2.5 grade, but as I say, the module is now in place. I just need to power it and then start connecting up all the wiring. This is only going to have a couple of spot detectors on it, one turnout, and the signals that are already in place. So that's the next bit of work in progress. And as I say, I'll sort of leave it at this point. The signal box, which you've seen in the last video, I'm going to be making a separate video for that to show you how I did the tiling effect and the brick effects. So that'll follow in the next day or two. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye now.